8 people from totally different backgrounds are taking a journey that could transform their lives forever. They are strangers coming together for 6 weekends for an intensive learning programme that will challenge them but promises significant rewards. Each of them will have to overcome the fears that have held them back all their lives or risk being written off. During their first weekend, the students' learning goes beyond the classroom.
You don't give up. That's the important thing. You don't give up.
Oh, sweet Jesus!
Some familiar faces return.
But you know, I never thought I'd be sitting down here a year after talking to somebody else about all experience in it, you know.
And some achieve a major breakthrough.
I'm a different person now than when I came on Friday.
You have those 2 words, they're never going to leave you again.
That's never going to leave me again.
No.
I'm never going to get that wrong again.
Each with their own story to tell, all 8 participants have made the journey here for very different reasons, but all want to improve their ability to read and write.
See you, hon.
See you there. Very monster.
All right, have a great time.
I will.
For 35-year-old James, the 6-weekend course is a chance to start again.
If I was to write a letter or write a note or anything, you wouldn't be able to read it. Because my writing's all over the place. Or even send a text. I don't even bother trying to send texts anymore because people can't read them.
Now in her 50s, Anne is returning to the classroom for the first time in 40 years.
I'm just dying to know what is expected of me. I think that's the scariest part, because you don't know what's going to happen.
I did have second thoughts in doing it, because last week I wasn't doing this role.
55-year-old Stephen has a secret that has been holding him back for years.
This is sort of my last chance, you know what I mean? And if I don't do it now, I'm never going. If I quit this time, I'm quitting forever, you know? And I'm determined I'm not going to quit this time.
20-year-old Ifra from Somalia is hoping the course will help her build a better life in Ireland.
I'm nervous now, I'm shaking my hands, and I'm feeling like I hope I will meet nice people and I hope they be nice to me.
Animal lover Anne was bullied at school and left at the age of 13.
I just don't want people to take one look at me and say, oh my God, I could stay with her. That's always been on my mind. But I'm nervous and excited, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Anne won't be on her own. Her 19-year-old son Peter will be with her for the 6 weekends.
Oh, I think it's going to change my life rapidly. Big time. The reading, writing and spelling, like, so hope for the best.
I describe it as my worst nightmare, to be back into a classroom again. It's kind of like one of the things I dread.
For the next 6 weekends, our 8 students will take part in an intensive learning programme at Moy Valley Hotel in County Kildare.
I've had a couple of businesses, like, well, I couldn't look after the paperwork on them, like, you know. It's gone to the stage now, well, I just I'd love to be able to read, like. This is a chance, isn't it?
What awaits them is 6 weekends of hard work and personal challenges designed to improve their reading and writing skills and build their self-esteem.
If I get into a situation where I have to write, I will shun away from it, or I will try and get somebody else to do it. Kind of butterflies and anxious, just dying to see how it all pans out.
I'm nervous. For me, it's a big thing because I think I'm only a foreign girl.
Hiya, James. My name is Bobby and I'm one of the tutors.
2 tutors, Bobby and Kathleen, will be on hand to guide and support the students.
Over the course of the 6 weekends, I'm sure we'll see people who, you know, their literacy will improve, but also their confidence, and hopefully that they'll be able to take this outside the classroom.
This is Thomas.
It's going to be very exciting for them and very challenging. It'll change everybody's lives, and the smallest of change is amazing. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and it's great to see you all here this afternoon. You're going to be here now for the next 6 weekends, okay, and this is going to be our home from home. Kathleen and I are here to support and help you in all that you want to learn.
There will be some tough times, some difficult times, but also there's some fun packed into the weekends as well, so I hope you'll enjoy it as well.
And I can promise you, you're going to see a huge change in relation to your learning.
With the introductions over, Bobby and Kathleen set the students their first challenge.
So it's Anna Hearn and Stephen Cullen is house number 10.
Divided into 3 groups and armed with a map, each group must find the house they will be living in for the next 6 weekends.
Anne Trinder.
This
the house thingy there.
Yeah, we have to get over there, haven't we, number 11?
Yeah, there it is, there. Look.
I need to get to my double bed.
They will study and live together for the next 6 weekends, revealing parts of themselves they didn't expect to.
Because I never did anything like this before. Never. Even when I can't even remember being at school because it's that long. Going back to school, like, it's a big step, isn't it? But I'm hoping to expect good things.
The course is designed for the specific needs of each person. Some of the students want to go back to work. Others just want to be more confident in their lives.
Just to start with, we're just going to go through some goals and finding out what your goal is, but then breaking it into steps. What is that one goal that you'd like to achieve?
To write a letter and proper spelling. And
Okay, and anyone in particular you want to write the letter to?
yeah, me daughter and me son.
Very good.
That's my goal.
Great. Anne?
To put down on paper my childhood memories.
Thomas?
That's very betting docket.
Okay, to write a betting docket out. Right.
To read my son's favourite book with him.
Okay, great. James?
The one to write a letter to my wife.
To write a letter to your wife. Great.
The writing to be nice and neat.
Okay, brilliant.
Just come home from school one evening, I was 14, and I just said, I'm not going back to school. And that was kind of really it. I left school at 14, threw the school bag in the corner and never went back.
James's dream was always to work as a mechanic, so after leaving school he trained in a local garage. However, his literacy difficulties have prevented him from qualifying professionally.
And I often found out that in garages, that people that had the experience and had the qualifications, I actually knew that little bit more than them, but I hadn't got on paper. I just found the handiest way was just to leave and go back lorry driving, which, I mean, it was all right to be going back lorry driving because you could find your way around. If you get lost, you could ask someone.
Look, I think they're coming.
Wonder, Brendan.
Are they coming?
James was always great since the day I met him. He's always organising surprises. When we got married, we didn't know whether we could afford a honeymoon or not. So I said to James, we'd just go somewhere local or we'd book a weekend away. But in the end, he had surprised me and we went to Lanzarote, which was just fantastic. He's just a very caring person. He's very loving. And it was lovely.
Brendan, you got ice cream?
Yeah, ice cream, Brendan. Since I got married, I'd love to write a letter that Kat would be able to read, that the way I feel about since we met and how we got married and all that. I'd love to write out in a letter that she'd be able to read and maybe keep it, treasure and keep it. I'd love to be able to do that for her. That'd be one thing I'd love to do.
Ah, look at the doggy, Brendan, look.
Even to write Brendan's name down on the Christmas card would be lovely. I mean, like, he's my son and I can't really spell his name, you know what I mean? So, because I wanted to call him Jack because I can spell Jack. Before, we didn't even know it was going to be a boy or a girl. And I said, call it Jack. Or he even can't really spell Catcher's name either. And that's kind of sad, really. I mean, like, no fault of anyone else, only my own, really.
Back in Moy Valley, James takes the first step towards writing his letter in a one-to-one with Kathleen.
Then burr. So what's burr sound? What's that? What letter is burr?
B.
Yeah.
Like bird, county, burr.
And what other letter do you hear? Burr,
or.
Burr. Do you want to do the EN?
Yeah. This would be great.
Okay. And to remember his name, Brendan, we said Da. How do you spell Da?
D.
Yeah. And what does it end in? Brendan, N. Yeah.
Yes.
Good man. Right, there you have it.
That's my son's name.
Good stuff. All right, okay. Now, do you want to try it again?
That's really that upset me the whole way since Brendan was born. Not to be able to spell his name like that.
Okay. And now you realise it's not that.
No, it's not that difficult. If I break it down, I can,
you can see it there.
See it out myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like, because you know that's how to spell 10.
10. Now, can you do me one more than fair before we move on?
Yeah.
Do you know the way you have to break it down to spell Brendan's name?
You want Catherine's?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Help me.
I love the job because it is so, every day is different, and I love the variety. I love meeting people and hearing their stories, and I just am in awe at so many people who come back for literacy tuition and how they've coped all their lives. You have those two words, they're never going to leave you again.
That's never going to leave me again.
No.
I'm never going to get that wrong again.
Good stuff. I have seen students who've, you know, their lives have been transformed, if you like. They have made huge steps. It's great to watch that, to see somebody grow through coming for adult literacy tuition. So does anybody want to share with the group or want to say why they're here?
I've got an 11-year-old Corey and he's coming up to secondary school. At the minute he goes to
a homework club for them to do his homework with him, because I haven't got the, you know, the know-all to do it with him. And he's not going to have that. I'm not going to have that backup now. And he goes to secondary school. I'm going to have to do it with him, and it's scaring me.
Well, I have spelling sentences. Do you want to do those first?
No, maths first.
I don't know if I got it.
I'm very nervous when I go out anywhere, if I have to fill in forms or stuff like that. I used to say, oh, I've left my glasses at home, I can't do it, will you fill it in for me? That's my way of getting out. Because I left school when I was 13 when I left school and started work. And didn't really get much of an education. I got bullied a lot, so. But I think it made me a stronger person, because I made sure, well, I want to make sure now that my sons don't go through what I went through.
A mother of 4 boys, Anne is doing the course with her second eldest, Peter, but she's doing this for her youngest son, Corey.
Where? The sense going with that where, like where?
Like which where?
Like the WH where, I don't really know, forget, but like where are your coasts? Where are your, like?
I want to be there for him. I want him to do well, and I want to be able to sit down with him, do his homework with him, read a book with him. We have a very close relationship, me and me 11-year-old with him. He's my baby. Where are the cats? That kind of.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
This is a golden opportunity for me, and I am going to take it with both hands. And even if the only thing that comes out of it is that I get more confidence and I'm able to sit down and read a book with Corey, I'll be, you know, over the moon. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
She's all right, man. I love her, that's all. And she's the best mom in the world.
Evening time, and everyone moves into the main hall to meet a pair of familiar faces. Keith and Stacey completed the course last year and have returned to tell the new students the effect it has had on their lives.
But you know, I never thought I'd be sitting down here a year after talking to somebody else about all experience in it, you know.
This time last year, when Keith started the course, he had a very clear idea of what he wanted to achieve.
This is what I'm at now, the Thermocadum, right?
Right.
And this is what I use, no?
Okay.
Which I'm sick of.
You're sick of the shovel and the tarmac.
The shovel and the tear, so now I'm after getting a chance to get on this one, the computers.
Okay.
And hopefully, that if I stay at it, I can get away from those two.
Right,
and end up with just one.
Okay, the computer.